We simply have to focus on this man. Top marksman in the Champions League. Well, no doubt about it, gunning for victory. The home side tonight. We're in North London, the home of Arsenal. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary. And alongside me is Stuart Robson. And Champions League football is on the menu, the first leg of this playoff round tie. It's Arsenal, and they take on Fenerbahce.
Well, it certainly wasn't easy for these teams during the league phase, but this is a massive chance for both sides to progress to the last 16. It will be cagey, it will be interesting, and hopefully full of quality.
It is now with Jorginho. And so the starting 11 for Arsenal. Jorginho plays alongside Declan Rice in central midfield, and the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the wingers play today. Will they stay high and wide? Will they come in field and support the centre forward? And how deep will they come out of possession? They're going to be key to this formation.
Able to skip past his man. Jorginho. He can't hold on to it. And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to the attacker, and the finish is excellent.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Bright Osai Samuel. And back with Jorginho. And Fenerbahce with the ball again. Plenty of support here. This could be the equaliser. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Virgil van Dijk. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, he's loved this competition. He's scored some great goals, and unless he's marked really tightly today, I expect him to add to his tally.
Moving forward effectively. He fancies it. And fine goalkeeping. Pressing like that will help the cause. Virgil van Dijk with the block. But into the keeper's gloves. Now, who can he play it to? And a fine stop. Who can they pick out? It hasn't come to very much. Well, allowing them to come onto them. Not afraid of that. And there's the feed into the box. In it goes! But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so. He's making that clear to the linesman now.
Bright Osai Samuel. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. The delivery towards the back post. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal, and just look at the celebrations. And there it is, the referee's whistle. The first half has come to an end here in North London. Good evening. Tonight the spotlight falls on North London. We find ourselves at the home of Arsenal. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner as always is Stuart Robson. And Champions League football is on the menu, the first leg of this playoff round tie. It's Arsenal and they take on Fenerbahce.
Well, it certainly wasn't easy for these teams during the league phase, but this is a massive chance for both sides to progress to the last 16. It will be cagey.
Real chance. And a goal! Not wasting much time. Time today, they strike first. So the game restarted by Arsenal. A wake-up call for the Arsenal players, perhaps. Can they construct a response? Jorginho. Intercepting it in. Intelligently. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think...
Hang on, Derek, it's a chance here.
And look at that! A goal here for Arsenal, who now have got themselves on terms. So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Emre Moore. Difficult to stop him, and he's got the beating of his opponents. Possibilities inside the box. Anderson Talisca. Oh, great block. And doing really well from an acute angle.
Well, that's a decent effort from there. It really was a tight situation.
Declan Rice. Nice weight on the pass. Just needs to stay calm. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is wonderfully executed, and then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Anderson Talisca. Now, options are plenty. A fine reading of the situation. Moore. Credit to them for winning back possession. And passing it through. And he might be in here. And it's gone in for Arsenal. Will they be stopped from this position?
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Çağlar Söyüncü. Now Dzeko. Moore. Dzeko. And the keeper stretching to deny him. And there's the delivery. And he did what he had to do defensively. Martinelli. A very good tackle. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Well, that's going to be all for the first half here at the home of Arsenal. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Well, space if he goes inside. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? A real opening now. Oh, just narrowly off target.
Well, they broke with such pace and intent. Fantastic move. Just couldn't quite cap it off.
And the big news confirmed. Manchester United have succeeded in getting their man, Stuart.
Well, the reported fee of around £55 million is, in my view, a good price. We know he has great ability, and he's so good.
And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again. And again and again. Played over. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Arsenal facing Aston Villa. And looking towards the back post. Wonderful header. Excellent goalkeeping. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. So the corner played into the box. And a confident clearance. Well, being closely marked, but the header nothing to write home about. Clearly took a touch on the way out of play, so a throw-in to come. And it's a quality pass. Lokonga. It's there for him. Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to stop it. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Good clearance. And a fine tackle. Saka. Being egged on by the crowd. Might be a chance to break. And the cross goes in. Under no real pressure, he has thinking time. Fenerbahce doing well to regain possession. And that was simply miles off target.
Well, I think he's right to go for power, but he's made the wrong connection, and it's really poor technique in the end.
Lokonga. And threading it through. Just needs to stay calm. And a goal! If there were any remaining doubts, that will settle the issue.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And Saka couldn't hit this any better. What a great finish this is.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Szymański. Might work out. It is now with Jorginho. Can he do it? Well, not on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
Bright Osai Samuel. And so the final whistle. This first leg is over. And it's a story of Arsenal with the advantage going into the return match.
Well, they've been excellent today.
Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate.